Okay, let's look at some progress. This is the pad for our greenhouse. He's finishing it up right now. We brought in 9 loads of dirt and built this thing up where if we get any toad stranglers for rains, it has got no opportunity at all to get up here in the greenhouse or around it. Excuse me. So that's what we're doing. So the pad will be done today. And then once Mark gets through, we're gonna hook a couple water hoses up from the house. We're gonna come down here and just set a sprinkler on it. And then we'll just continue to wet this dirt, this pad for the next, well, till next week when we start building it. But my buddy that's coming to help us build this thing, and we know absolutely zero about putting one of these things up, is having cataract surgery. He told me this morning, Tuesday. I'm like, Billy, how long we had this set up to do this nursery? He's like, man, that's when they set me up for. So if any of you guys have ever planned on something and expected something to get done, if you got my luck, you might as well quit, because it doesn't ever work out like you think it's going to. That's a good buddy of mine on the Bobcat Bark Hall. I want to get everybody a picture of him working, because he don't do much of it. Now that guy right there works all the darn time, and a great guy too. I've known Mark for years and years and years now. So anyway, he come out here to help us out and get this thing knocked down and graded off for us. He's excellent on one of these machines, and he's got track hose and everything. He's just really a good equipment operator. But he can do more in 10 minutes with that thing than I can do in a day. But that's all he's ever done, is run these machines like this. So, but again, what we're looking at is hopefully getting this thing started next week, the construction of the actual greenhouse. But it may be the following week. I hate it, but I just got to kind of go with Billy's schedule, because again, we know what these things look like, but we have never ever attempted to you know, put one up. So it's new to us. But anyway, I want to show you guys what we're doing, and that's how far along we are. So looking like the next video I do of the update on this thing will actually be the construction of the house itself. So again, possibly we may start it Thursday or Friday. He said he didn't think that'd slow him down, that cataract deal for his eye, but he said, you know, it may even be the following week. He said, but he's going to try to get out here Thursday. So he's not going to be doing anything. He's just going to be kind of, you know, showing us what to do and explaining it to us. So I'll get him out here a day or two. We should have it down where we can go ahead and finish this thing up. But again, that's what we're doing, and you can see where we've just rolled the wire up. We've just run it across here. The other two sides are done, and as quick as Mark gets through with this in the morning, what we'll do, we'll go ahead and stretch this wire and pull it, and then we'll go ahead and staple it down good, and then we'll put a gate right over there behind where that black truck's sitting, and then we'll have it squared away. So here's a shot down the fence line, how big we expanded the yard. Just a second, I'll show you. Oh, that's how far we took it down there. So, but it gives Cheyenne, I'm guessing, acre, maybe, close to it, of extended yard. And she has been running them squirrels to beat the band. But what was the funniest thing was the first 2 or 3 days when we had this fence up, the turkeys have always eaten on the other side of Mark over there under that oak hammock. Well, we put this fence up and they don't like change, and they notice it. But when they first came up, they were just looking at this fence because they couldn't get it in, go keep rolling this wire back out and closing it off at night. And man, they'd walk up and down this fence line, their heads picked up in there, and they'd look at that fence and they'd back off, and they'd look at it again, and it's like, how do we get in there to where we've been eating? So what we're doing now, we're feeding them right there under this oak. And you can see our gate right there. We haven't cut the wire to just use the gate yet. We're waiting until we can close this off, and then we'll put all the gates in at one time. So we've just pulled the wire. But anyway, it turned out nice. It looks good, it's not taken away from everything. And hopefully next week we are started into the construction of this thing. Well, listen, guys, I just want to say we really appreciate you guys watching these videos and communicating back and forth with us. It's actually a blast to do it, and it's just really, really great to share knowledge, and especially when you're like me and don't have very much knowledge, period. But all you guys that comment and throw a little info out to us, this is just such a great way to learn to do so many different things, and being able to contact people that have done it or whatever, and they'll give you their info on their garden or what they're using to grow their vegetables with, or even how do you build a greenhouse, or what do you do with this and what do you do that. It's just really a great network to be involved with, because you just pull it up and get to looking and you can find just about anything you want to find on it. So again, thanks guys for everything y'all do and the support you give Debbie and I. And it's all greatly appreciated, and you guys have a great day, and God bless every one of you.